Right, let's get one thing straight from the start. When you hear the words Volkswagen Golf, you probably picture a sensible, reliable little box. It's the car your aunt drives to the garden center, the car you learn to drive in, the automotive equivalent of a beige jumper. It's perfectly fine, perfectly competent, and perfectly mind-numbingly dull. But then, you see three little letters tacked onto the back, GTI, and suddenly, everything changes. The sensible box is gone, replaced by something with a mischievous glint in its headlights. This isn't just a Golf anymore, it's a Golf that's been to the gym, had a few espressos, and is now ready for a bit of a tear-up. It's a proper hot hatchback. The whole point of the GTI, the very essence of its being, is to take the everyday practicality of a regular family car and inject it with a massive dose of speed and fun. It's a brilliant, slightly mad concept when you think about it. You get a car that can handle the weekly shop, the school run, and a trip to the tip, but which can also, at a moment's notice, pin you to your seat and put a massive, childish grin on your face as you tackle a winding country road. It's the automotive equivalent of a Swiss Army knife, but one where the main blade has been replaced with a rocket engine. It's this duality, this blend of the mundane and the magnificent, that makes the GTI so utterly brilliant. Think of it this way, most fast cars are a complete pain. They're difficult to see out of, they cost a fortune to run, and they scrape their expensive chins on every single speed bump. They are, in short, hopelessly impractical for the real world. The GTI, on the other hand, lives in the real world. It doesn't shout about its performance with enormous wings and ridiculous body kits. Instead, it whispers. It has subtle red pinstripes, slightly bigger wheels, and a discreet badge. It's the quiet kid in the corner of the classroom who, it turns out, is also a black belt in karate. It's class, it's understatement, and it's brilliant. And that is why the GTI is more than just a car, it's an icon. It created a whole new category of vehicle, the hot hatch, and has been the undisputed king of that category for decades. Other car makers have tried and some have come close, but none have quite captured the perfect balance of performance, practicality, and personality that Volkswagen nailed all those years ago. It's the benchmark, the standard by which all other fast, small, and fun cars are judged. It's not just a car, it's the car for people who actually enjoy the act of driving, but still have a life to live. And for that, it deserves a standing ovation. The story of the GTI is one of those fantastic tales of corporate rebellion. Back in the mid-1970s, Volkswagen was known for making the Beetle, a slow, noisy, but lovable little car. Some engineers, deep in the bowels of the Wolfsburg factory, got bored. They looked at the new, front-wheel drive Golf, a sensible family car, and had a thought. A dangerous, brilliant thought. What if, they wondered, we made it fast? It was a secret project, cooked up after hours, known internally as Sport Golf. The bosses in their big, serious suits knew nothing about it, which is probably for the best. These rogue engineers weren't just messing about, they were meticulous. They took a standard Golf and started tweaking. They borrowed a fuel-injected engine from an Audi, giving it a whopping 110 horsepower, which was a lot back then. They stiffened the suspension, widened the wheels, and bolted on better brakes. Inside, they added sporty seats covered in a checkered fabric that would become legendary, and famously, they stuck a golf ball on top of the gear lever. It was a skunkworks project in the truest sense, built with passion and a healthy disregard for the rules. They built a car they themselves would want to drive. When they finally showed their creation to the board of directors, the executives were, to put it mildly, skeptical. A fast Golf? Who would buy such a thing? It was too sporty for the sensible crowd and too much of a Golf for the sports car purists. They reluctantly agreed to build a limited run of just 5,000 cars to test the waters. They thought it would be a small niche project that would quickly be forgotten. How magnificently, how wonderfully wrong they were. The car was an instant sensation, a runaway success that took everyone, especially Volkswagen's own management, completely by surprise. The public went absolutely mad for it. The initial 5,000 cars sold out almost immediately. Volkswagen had accidentally stumbled upon a genius formula, the performance of a sports car with the price and practicality of a family hatchback. They had created the world's first true hot hatch. It was a revolution. Suddenly you didn't need to be rich to own a car that was genuinely thrilling to drive. The GTI became a legend overnight, a hero for the common driver. and it set the stage for a dynasty that would dominate the motoring world for the next 50 years. It was born from a secret, but it became a global superstar. So, what is it that makes a GTI a GTI? It's not just one thing, it's a cocktail of carefully chosen ingredients mixed to perfection. First, and most importantly, is the engine. It's always been a turbocharged 4-cylinder lump, and it's always been an absolute peach. It has that fantastic quality of feeling much more powerful than the numbers on the spec sheet suggest. You press the accelerator, and there's no drama, no lag, just a smooth, urgent surge of power that pushes you forward with surprising force. It's a responsive, eager engine that loves to be revved, yet it's perfectly happy to trundle along quietly in city traffic. It's this flexibility that is key to the GTI's character. Then, you have the way it looks. A GTI never screams for attention, it doesn't need to. It has a quiet confidence, a subtle aggression that sets it apart. The signature red line across the grille is a classic touch, as is the honeycomb pattern. The wheels are always a bit bigger and more stylish than on a standard Golf, and the twin exhaust pipes at the back hint at the power that lies within. It's a design that says, I'm fast, but I'm also a grown-up. It's a look that has been refined over 8 generations, never straying too far from the original's understated cool. It's handsome, not flashy. Step inside, and the special touches continue. The most famous feature, of course, is the tartan plaid seat upholstery. It's a brilliant nod to the car's heritage and something that fans absolutely adore. Then there's the steering wheel. It's chunky, flat-bottomed, and feels just right in your hands. And in the manual versions, you still get the golf ball gear knob, a wonderfully quirky detail that has survived for decades. The rest of the interior is pure Volkswagen high quality, logically laid out, and comfortable. It's a cabin that's both sporty and exceptionally easy to live with every single day, but the real magic happens when you drive it. The GTI has always been praised for its handling. The steering is sharp and precise, the chassis is balanced, and the car feels agile and light on its feet. It gives you immense confidence to push on through corners, yet it's not so stiff that it will shatter your spine on a bumpy road. It's this perfect poise, this masterful blend of comfort and control that defines the GTI driving experience. It's a car that works with you, flattering your driving and making every journey, no matter how short or long, an enjoyable event. It's simply brilliant engineering. The appeal of the Volkswagen GTI is remarkably broad. It's one of the very few performance cars that is truly classless. You're just as likely to see a young car enthusiast who has saved up for their first proper hot hatch, as you are a wealthy executive who uses it as their daily driver instead of a big, boring saloon. It appeals to everyone, from teenagers to pensioners, because it delivers on its promise so perfectly. It's fast enough to be exciting, practical enough for a family, and stylish enough to be desirable. It's a car that simply fits into anyone's life, no matter their age or postcode. Part of its enduring popularity comes from its incredible track record of success. Over the years, the GTI has won countless awards from motoring publications all over the world. It's been named Car of the Year and Best Hot Hatch more times than you can count. This isn't just marketing fluff, it's a testament to Volkswagen's consistent ability to get the formula right, generation after generation. When you buy a GTI, you're not just buying a car, you're buying a piece of automotive history. A vehicle with a pedigree that has been proven on road and track for nearly half a century. People trust it to be good, and it rarely disappoints. Furthermore, the GTI has built a massive and passionate community around it. There are owners' clubs, online forums, and car meets dedicated entirely to this one model. People who own GTIs love to talk about them, modify them, and share their experiences. This sense of belonging adds another layer to the ownership experience. You become part of a tribe, a global family of enthusiasts who all share a common appreciation for this brilliant little car. It's a social phenomenon as much as it is a mechanical one, and that shared passion helps to cement its legendary status in the car world. So my final verdict, the Volkswagen GTI is quite simply one of the greatest cars ever made. It's the perfect solution to a problem most of us have, the desire for a fun, engaging car that doesn't require us to sacrifice practicality or empty our bank accounts. It proves that you can have your cake and eat it too. It's a car that will make you smile on a dull Tuesday morning commute and thrill you on a sunny Sunday afternoon drive. If you enjoy driving, if you appreciate smart design and brilliant engineering, and if you want a car that does everything exceptionally well, then the GTI is and always has been the answer. It's all the car you'll ever need. End of story.